Well, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to share a heartbreaking story with you about a little 6-year-old boy who was drowned in a lake by his mother in the state of Florida. The Orlando Sentinel reported that 26-year-old Labrion Wilson, known as Bree, drowned her son, Avion Borner, in a lake across from the extended stay hotel where they lived on September 16th of 2020. And what I'm going to tell you next just blows my mind. A witness said that she had spoken to Bree just prior to the incident, while Avion and her daughter played in the courtyard, and everything seemed just fine. Until suddenly, when Bree abruptly grabbed Avion by the arm and said they had to leave. Bree was then caught on camera and seen by witnesses, dragging Avion across the road to the lake. She was seen again approximately 5 minutes later, returning to the hotel without Avion. Witnesses then said she was seen returning to the lake about a half hour later. Then they saw her return to the hotel, carrying Avion's limp body over her shoulder. Approximately an hour and a half later, witnesses said Bree returned to the lake alone, removed her clothing, and walked into the lake naked. They said they tried to get her to exit the lake, but she refused and kept saying, "God forgive me." One witness called 911, and when rescue personnel arrived, she said to them, "I think I killed my child." People began searching the lake for Avion, but when they didn't find him, someone suggested they check their apartment. Avion's grandmother, who lives nearby, entered Bree's apartment with the apartment manager, and Avion was allegedly found in the bathtub. His grandmother began doing CPR until rescuers arrived and took over while waiting for the paramedics. Avion was rushed to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Bree was also transported to the hospital, where she was shown to have no injuries, so she was taken in for police questioning and arrested. The arrest affidavit says the police do not yet have a motive in the case, but that they have ordered a psychological evaluation for Bree. Bree's mother said that Bree was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia at the age of 10, and she doesn't believe that Bree was herself when she did this. When Avion's father was interviewed by the news, he claims that he was at work at the time of the incident, and he said he doesn't believe she was herself either. He said he doesn't even believe she knew she did it. He said she loved Avion, and they were like two peas in a pod. When asked by the reporter if he forgives Bree for what she did, he said yes. Bree is currently being held in the Orange County Jail, and she's being charged with first-degree murder. I'm not sure how I feel about this case. I'm very sad that she took sweet little Avion's life. I want to hate her for it. But her family seems to think she suffered some sort of psychotic break and wasn't herself when she did it. Then I want to say that I don't believe if she was that sick that she would have waited until he was 6 years old to kill him. It would have happened before that, or at least she would have tried. Who knows? Maybe she did. But I'm not a psychiatrist, so I don't know. Could she have been this extremely mentally ill and have controlled it for 6 years up until that day? Maybe she was on medication and she didn't take it? I don't know. I don't know enough about these types of mental illnesses to know if she would have displayed obvious signs of trouble prior to the murder or not. Maybe she did, and it was overlooked or dismissed. I don't know. Avion's father and neighbor say he was a very sweet and kind little boy. His father said he was the kind of little boy that everyone wants. So tragic. But, according to one witness who was with them just prior to the murder, she was fine. No signs of distress or problems until she suddenly grabbed Avion to leave. Could she have snapped that fast? She obviously knew what she did after the fact, because she was witnessed saying, "God forgive me." But according to the arrest affidavit, that was an hour and a half later. Could she have come out of her episode within that time to realize what she had done? I'm curious to know what you think. Let me know your thoughts on this case in the comments. Do you think she should be charged with first-degree murder in order to stand trial? Or Do you think the psych eval will show that she isn't competent to stand trial? I don't know. I'm interested to see how this one plays out. In the meantime, I'll be praying for little Avion and his family. They must be so torn right now. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you on my next video.